Welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. It's day 21 of Ember. So Ember's been amazing. I've loved it. Yeah, it really had that feeling of a duvet and deep underground, moments of like rising up and peeking out and then going, oh, we'll go back down, and all these pictures of nature from Austria, America, Germany, Bavaria, Furbo, Spittle, Athenry, Dublin, Greystones. So many different places. So amazing. Like, just, I've loved it. I love seeing the nature emerging everywhere. Like, just this sense of that being this resilient spark of wellness, no matter what. You know, even in the deep of winter, there is something that burns. There is something that is there, and that we tend to it. I'm in foundation. This time last year, we were about to set into self-love, and then the storm happened between now and when self-love started. So it was that whole thing, Storm Ewan, happened this time last year, which was really massive here, like so massive. So thank God that's not this year. So foundation and Ember, amazing. So come, let's move. I've been really into these diagonals. I've just become really fascinated by them. And so we're going to do that diagonals again. It's my thing. So great. So come land in, arrive onto the floor. Just have a sense of the floor beneath you. Place yourself with purpose on the floor. Nice. And then drop your knees to the right. Come back up to center. Drop your knees to the left. Back up to center. Knees to the right. Center. Knees to the left. Center. Nice. So bring your feet together, bring your ankles together, and drop your right knee out to the side. So as far out as it'll naturally go. So I've rolled onto the baby toe side of my right foot, and my left foot is still there. And I'm going to anchor down through into the back of the left foot. Back of the left pelvis, and then flatten the lower back down, and then arch into the lower back. So we're doing a pelvic tilt from here. Flattening your lower back down, right knee is falling out to the side, and then arch. Flatten down and arch. Nice, one more time. Flattening down and arch. Nice, bring both knees together, both feet together. Let your left knee fall out to the side, arching into your lower back and flattening down. Arching, flattening, arching, flattening, arching, and flattening. Great. Both knees back together. Great. From here, bring your right foot up, draw your right knee up towards your chest, and then cross your right thigh over the top of the left. And then draw your knee up towards your shoulder, and then straighten your leg long so it floats just above the floor. Draw your right knee up towards your chest. Bring your leg across the left one so your foot's dangling down. Draw your knee up towards your shoulder, and then straighten your leg long. Nice. Knee up towards your shoulder. Cross your thighs. Knee up towards your shoulder. Straighten your leg. Nice. Knee up towards your shoulder. Cross your thighs. Knee up towards your shoulder. Straighten your leg. Nice. Other side. So both ankles together, both knees together. Draw your left knee up towards your shoulder. Cross your thighs. Draw your left knee up towards your shoulder. Straighten your leg. Left knee up towards your shoulder. Cross your thighs. And I can feel that I present my right thigh for the left leg. So I actually as I go to cross my thigh, my right leg will scooch over a little bit to help my left leg. Let that happen. So there's a sense of this knee, your right knee will naturally move a little bit to the left to allow that crossing of your thigh. Right, knee up towards your chest, cross your thigh. Knee up towards your chest, straighten your leg. Nice, both feet to the floor. So now feet are hip distance apart, and draw your right knee up towards you and bring your right hand to the front of your thigh. So the thigh that's facing you, and it's just like my knee is just below my fingers when I do this. And then bring your left hand to rest on the back of your right thigh. So we're going to do compression. So push your hand into your knee. When I do that, I want to lengthen my spine and shimmy a little bit. So push your hand into your knee and then push your knee into your hand and just feel that sense of connection. And then draw your right knee as close towards you as you can. And then let your right knee move away from you. But don't lose contact. And draw your right knee towards you. And then draw your right knee away. So there's a sense of a tensile field that you're creating. So my knee is pushing into my hands and my hands are pushing into my knee. Nice, so just feeling that. Super. When your hands are pushing really firmly down and your arms are straightening, pause there and just create a moment of connection there. So flattening into the lower back a little bit more, widening your shoulders, lengthening your spine. Pause. Nice, release. Other side. So bring your left hand to the front of your thigh so that your fingers are down near your knee. Right hand is resting on the back of your thigh. Push your hands into your knee. Push your knee into your hands. And then draw your knee towards you. And push your knee away. And it's like it's a little bit groany because you're creating resistance with your hands. And then you're creating resistance with your knee. Resistance with your hands. And then resistance with your knee. Nice, one more time. Knee towards you, and then knee away. Cool, foot to the floor. So the next movement, I'm gonna just turn sideways towards you so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm gonna turn like this. So I'm gonna do the same movement with my hand. So I'm gonna lift my right foot up. I'm gonna bring my hand to my thigh. But now the only reason my hand is on my thigh, I'm not pushing or anything, it's to keep my thigh directly over my hip because otherwise your whole leg will move. So now bring your foot in a diagonal towards the left and then bring it back to center and then bring your shin in a diagonal towards the right. So the whole foot shin is moving towards the left and then the whole foot shin is moving towards the right. So it's this. But because my hands are on my knee, there's this, it's like a center fulcrum of the knee is staying center. And it's just the inner rotation of my thigh that's happening and the outer rotation. Whereas if I take my hand off my knee tends to swing from side to side. I don't want any swinging. I just want rotation deep into the hip. So foot goes internally rotated, shin goes externally rotated. Just feel that. You're just drawing your foot center and out. Try the other side. So left hand to the front of your left thigh. Stabilize. You're not pushing, you're not doing anything. You're just finding that place where your knee is directly over your hip and then bring your foot a little bit towards the left and then towards the right. And it's that sense of, it's an inner rotation of your hip socket and an outer rotation. Tendency is, you know, the feet together, knees apart, knees together, feet apart that we'll do next. You swing your knees in quite an arc when you're doing that, which is also really good. It's different. Whereas I want stability and then just rotation of the hip. Foot to the floor, pause. Nice. I'm going to turn the other way around. Cool. So lift your feet up and now bring the soles of your feet together and your knees have moved wide and the soles of your feet are together. So we're doing a similar movement. Our feet have gone diagonal towards each other and then knees together, feet apart. Same movement, but our knees are moving in space and our feet are wide. So feet together, knees apart. Knees together, feet apart. Feet together, knees apart. Knees together, feet apart. One more time. Feet together, knees apart. Knees together, feet apart. Nice. Stretch both legs up towards the ceiling. And just pause there, rolling deeply into your ankles. And then roll in the other direction. Nice. Flex your feet, heels rise. Point your toes. Flex your feet, heels rise. Point your toes. Flex your feet, heels rise. Point your toes. Nice. Squeeze your knees towards you and just rock from side to side. Nice. Feet to the floor, arms wide, pause. Nice. So bend your right elbow and lift your right hand into the air and let it fly like a helicopter over towards your left shoulder. So your hand is now touching the front of your left shoulder. Then slide your hand as far down that left arm. But I'm not rolling myself. I'm keeping myself, my two shoulders are on the floor and my head is still center. And I'm not following that arm. I'm just like trying to scratch my elbow and I'm being lazy. Okay. Come all the way back. And then try the other side. Bend your left elbow. Let your hand fly across. Let your fingertips come to the front of your shoulder and then slide down. Wherever you get to, scratch there. Oh, so yum. Oh, satisfying. Great. Come all the way back. Didn't know I had itchy elbows. Bend your elbow. Let your hand fly across. Bring it to the front of your shoulder. Slide down. Itch or scratch a little bit there. Oh, so satisfying. Wow. Come back. Last of these. Bend your left elbow. Fly it across and scratch somewhere over there beside the right. Nice. Come back. Super. So next time we're going to travel, but we're going to roll with it. Bend your right elbow. Let your hand travel towards your shoulder. Let your hand come to your elbow. And now you want to go as far as your hand. And to go as far as your hand, you're going to roll over. And now your head is turned towards the left and your right hand is reaching down towards the left hand. Come all the way back. Keep your head turned towards the left. Come all the way back and straighten that right arm long. So now my head is turned towards the left and I leave it there. Bend your right elbow. Let your hand fly across. Let your hand come to your shoulder, your elbow, and then roll it as far as you can down towards that left hand. Reaching, maybe go beyond the left hand. And then slide all the way back. Elbow to the floor. Keep your head turned towards the left. Last one. Bend your elbow. Hand to your shoulder, hand to your elbow, hand to your hand, maybe beyond. I'm having a bit of a scratch of bear's ear. And then come all the way back, both shoulders wide. Nice. Other side. Bend your left elbow, hand to the front of your shoulder, hand to your elbow, and then roll so that your left hand is down onto your right hand. Reach as far as you can. And then keep your head turned towards the right. Bring your left arm long along the floor. And then do it again. Bend your left elbow. Let your hand fly across. Touch the front of your shoulder, elbow, hand, all the way down and reach far. And then come all the way back. Keep your head turned towards the right, arms are wide. Last one. Bend your elbow, shoulder, elbow, hand, beyond. And come all the way back, both arms wide. Cool. So, knees are bent, Feet are flat on the floor. Drop both knees to the right. Bend your left elbow and then reach your left hand way down beyond your right arm. Nice. Pull your elbow back, bring it into lawnmower. But it's not going towards the floor. You're just pulling your left elbow back and then reach your left hand forward as far as it goes. And when your left hand goes forward, you're going to swing the left foot backwards. And as your left elbow comes back into lawnmower, you're going to pull the left knee forward. So propellers. Left hand goes forward, left foot goes back. Left elbow goes back, left knee comes forward. So the right side of the body is really dynamic, but stable and not moving. Whereas the left side is really moving in space. But the right side is still active. I feel really connected in my right side, but it's just not moving. Draw the left knee forward, left elbow back. Draw the left hand forward, left foot backwards. You can swing with your arms straight if you have the space, but keep your left elbow bending as it goes backwards. So just feel that. If you're swinging that left leg straight, just notice how high you go and how far back you go. For me, there's something about that right shoulder on the floor and that deep massage. It gets rolled across the teres major and minor, the insertions of the deltoid, the rotator cuff. They're all being really met and massaged as we do this. Nice. Come all the way back to center. Both arms wide. Pause. I'm not sure we're going to stand up today. We've gone back down into EMBER. So nice. Arms are wide. Pause. Cool. So bend both knees down towards the left. Bend your left elbow. No, right elbow. Sorry. Bend your right elbow. This is really confusing for me. Sorry about that. Bend your right elbow. Reach your right hand all the way across towards the left and then beyond. And then pull your right elbow back into lawnmower. So it's just the right hand moving in the beginning. Right hand reaches and then right elbow pulls back. Nice. Right hand reaches, and when your right hand reaches, swing your right foot back. And as your right elbow goes back, swing your right knee forward. So right hand forward, right foot back. Right knee forward, right elbow back. So propellers, you're counterweighting and counterbalancing the movement in yourself. That as your foot goes back, your hand goes forward. And as your elbow goes back, your knee comes forward. You can swing with a straight leg if you wish. See, maybe one side your leg straightens, maybe the other side it doesn't. As always, you're looking for the shapes of your wellness. It's going to be adapting differently every time. Nice, come all the way back. Arms are wide. Pause. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling, interlock your fingers into thunder fist, and then draw a circle with your hands towards the ceiling. But you're focusing on the circle that's happening between your shoulder blades. And so let the circle of your shoulder blades become more conscious. So it starts to happen because our hands are moving, but then you can begin to engage those parts of your back so that that's why it's happening. It's a little bit more difficult to coordinate the parts of your back. Not even a little bit. It's really hard to coordinate the parts of your back to move like this. And just rolling your hands in a circle will make it happen as well. So see what that's like. There's certain bits of my back that I'm like, I can move that. And then there's other ones I'm like, I don't even know. It's quite clunky. It's not smooth. It's that roll in the other direction. Wow, yeah, it's quite hard to coordinate because I jump across the back of the spine. It feels like there's a moment where I get lost in the movement because it's one set of muscles and then this other set of muscles. They're very separate from each other. Nice. Drop your arms overhead. Drop both knees to the right. Pause. Come back up to center, arms to center, knees to center. Drop your arms overhead, drop your knees to the left. And have your arms a little bit towards the right and turn your head a little bit towards the right. So arms to center, knees to center. Drop your head and your arms a little bit to the left overhead as you drop your knees to the right. It's the ballerina twist. All the way back to center. Arms a bit to the right, head a bit to the right. So I'm actually starting to really back bend a little bit as I do this. There's a sense of, as I turn my head, there's a sense of movement as well that's happening. Notice for you what happens. Arms to the right, head a bit to the right, back to center, arms to the left, head a bit to the left. Very interesting. I think because I'm on the floor, I'm not on my yoga mat, I'm on the floor, and so I can slide. Really interesting. I'm really going for it. Just feel how that is for you. Arms overhead. Yeah, I think if I was on a yoga mat, it wouldn't be as easy. Nice. Pause. Cool. Squeeze both knees towards you. And pause. Nice. And then prepare for your last relaxation. We've done this for 2 whole months. Today is the last day of the relaxation. So just finding your pillow or your blanket, red light, your Shakti mat, whatever it is that you need. Landing, high level block under my head. Just letting all that settle. So EMBER, just feel into your body the sense of this journey that we've gone on. You know, that deep navel meditations we've done almost daily. That feeling of really tending to the deep of us, trusting the rhythms will happen. There will be momentum, there will be spring. Right now, we're just banking the fire, tending to the deep of us, resting, pausing, connecting. As you inhale, as you exhale. So what skills do you have about settling? How do you settle? What do you know in yourself as a way that you settle? For me, breath, weight, presence, they have a different momentum than this, for me, the speed of my nervous system. And so when I come into the weight of my body, things automatically slow down. It's like the information is traveling at a slower rate in me. Weight is just a different part of my nervous system. Breath, you really focusing on the exhalation. Presence, feeling as much of my body as I can. You know, tracking through my body, feeling, noticing, sensing. Let's just return to that lovely meditation we did yesterday. You know, there is space. There is space for you right now. There is space for you in the world. There is space for you to expand into. And for me, as I think of space, there's a part of me that goes, oh, but it's not safe, And so now then there's this reassurance that there is safety and therefore there is space. There is safety and there is space. Finding a place of wellness in your body, a part of you that feels wholesome, and find space there because that feels safe, that feels wholesome, that feels well. So going to the place that feels resourced and expanding from there. And just notice your navel. I'm going to bring my hands to my navel as I inhale, noticing the sensations of belly, navel, deep ember of my belly. Nice. If you're staying there, wonderful. If you're slowly beginning to rise, then moving your toes, moving your fingers, finding your rhythm, maybe you always stay a little bit longer. Maybe your spring will happen a little bit later. Trust your rhythm, feel the feelings, trust your feelings. And I will see you all the 1st of February for foundation. How exciting! How exciting! I'm so looking forward to it. So yeah, 1st of February, I'll be here. I hope to see you there. And yeah, be well. I'll see you in 10 days. And yeah. Oh, yes. So one last question. So if you had a goal right now, if you had something that you're like, oh, I have this goal. I want to become better in my office, or I want to, declutter my house, or I want to get fit, or I want to, whatever. Okay. So name a goal and start thinking about your goal. Okay. Start going like, what would be something for the next year, the next solar year that I could intend or work towards? And then we're going to break all that down during foundation. It's like, how do we break it down into systems, into systematic daily or weekly steps towards that goal? So we don't rise to the level of our goals, we fall to the level of our systems. It's what we have timetabled in, rostered in, organized, named, that everybody knows, oh, at 7 o'clock, I'd go do this thing. That's it. And so, great. So what's a goal? What's a goal for you? Being here every single day, or whatever it might be. Think about that between now and the 1st of February. Okay.